What up, though, y'all? How y'all living? At this point, I'm kind of getting tired of the exposures because if the exposures is about exposing, then let's expose and not pick sides and play selective politics. But it's been too much selective politics, and Wack then stood next to a whole lot of things he knew was lies and was cool with them when they benefit him, but he want to point out everybody else. Now tonight, they're going at T Grizzly once again. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna just be like, yo, stay out of Detroit business. But what I will say, if you come at somebody from Detroit, make sure your shit right. Make sure your people shit right. Make sure the business you standing on or attempting to stand on is some shit you stand on everywhere. Because I get it. It's gangs everywhere. It's money everywhere. But it's only one for real, black city. It's only one for real, black city that's been a black city since fucking 19 whatever. Really, since 1890. But we ain't even gonna get into that though. It's only one city where the black criminal, the black employee, the black farmer, the black property owner been getting his respect the whole time. And you know what? Your city ain't it, motherfucker. Your town ain't it. Your gang ain't it. Is here. And when you go talk to your mama's mama, what you'll find out is the money for the property or the money for you to go to that other city came from the niggas that came here first. Now, I ain't excusing no malarkey that somebody may do or be a part of. But what you ain't gonna do is be attacking this place like it ain't this place. But we're gonna allow these gentlemen the opportunity to speak their case on my motherfucking channel.
Let's get to the content.
Hamilton badge number 3219842 received this case to investigate a residential burglary. The home was burglarized. Entry was made by shattering the rear sliding glass door. The thief made off with $1 million cash, jewelry, and multiple expensive handbags. On February 17, 2024,
Now, I'm more mad at T Grizzly having handbags than any of this other shit. But that's just me. That's just me. Look at Truth Teller all on the comments. Like, come on now. Niggas been coming at T Grizzly for the last year. I can't say if he innocent or guilty on the things you know that's suspected, but that ain't for me to do.
At 1,334 hours, I met with homeowner Terrell Wallace and Maisha Agnew for a follow-up investigation due to newly discovered evidence. Mr. Wallace stated his home was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding. Mr. Wallace is a musician with the stage name T Grizzly. I began by providing Mr. Wallace with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any.
Now, why they putting Auntie in these videos? Why are they putting Auntie in this video? Y'all don't understand how important Auntie is in Detroit. Now, if Grizzly did that shit that they accused him of, you ain't got to worry about the internet. You ain't got to worry about the police. You ain't got to worry about anything. Detroit gonna always handle Detroit. But you niggas going too far. You niggas going too far.
Suspects, Mr. Wallace then chose figure number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson. Mr. Wallace stated he does.
All right, look, I was gonna let a long video go out, but fuck all that. Like, yo, wack, wack 100. If T Grizzly is wrong for any of this shit you talking about, why you ain't calling out your man's P? Because he did the same thing with a house burglary. But not only that, he snitched. And then not only that, right now, currently, allegedly, truthfully allegedly, this nigga is sending love letters to YouTubers and bloggers that got a loud enough voice to talk about him being a snitch, while he's saying he's not a street nigga. So how is that shit cool, but you talking about Grizzly? Now let's talk about young Grizzly. This man went to college. This man is from a hood. This man ain't talked about being no drug dealer. This man talked about hitting licks to get by. Now, I can't say with his death row contract, in the streets of Detroit, we call it the death row contract. I don't know what his death row contract with the streets say. I don't. But what I do know is everything I've seen this young brother do has been legitimate and nerd-like. Not as a legitimate rapper, somebody break in his house, he make a police report. That's understandable. But at the same time, you trying to expose this man for some shit your homeboy did. But your homeboy was in the street and hanging in traps and snitched on niggas that killed people in that trap and then tried to chase them down, but then pussied out when they had a gun too. The same way he pussied out allegedly when he sent people at a fellow YouTuber for speaking the truth about him being a snitch. Now, dear Mr. Exposers, either snitching is wrong or it ain't right. But what we not gonna do is play selective politics. And all of us as people with more than $1 million, somebody breaking in your fucking house, stealing some shit, you need to be making a police report. Ain't that why we all pay so much money in insurance? And whack, man, this whole exposing niggas is ridiculous because you got shit up under your rug. You the manager of a dude that was caught fucking with an underage girl. You're a manager of a dude that was suspected of being gay, got a butterfly tattoo on his face. You're a manager of a dude that allowed his baby mama to drink while pregnant. You're a manager that he committed domestic violence on camera. Like, shall I go on? Shall I fucking go on? You yourself have represented yourself as a fucking leech, bro. Leave Detroit the fuck alone. Leave T Grizzly the fuck alone. I can tell you one thing for certain. If T Grizzly was guilty of some of the shit y'all saying, he couldn't come to Michigan. He could not come to Michigan no matter how many people he had. We not California. Niggas don't get to do whole shit, bow to the white man, and come back to the hood. We not LA. Let me rephrase that. Because the whole California ain't allowing that. We not LA. Y'all need to bag up off the little homie. And if he as foul as you accusing him of being, it'll be adjudicated by the people he's ran afoul of. We not these other cities. And on the flip side, the little homie doing what the fuck he posed to do, how he posed to do it. Was he supposed to crash out and kill somebody so y'all snitch on him? I don't think that was a good idea. And the way I see this situation, everybody involved made a statement, be it internet or to the goddamn police. With that being said, we out of here, man. This ain't the dirt you want to dig. Leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone.